She didn't block you. She didn't scream at you. She didn't even cry. She just stopped. Stopped texting first. Stopped laughing at your jokes. Stopped looking at you the way she used to. And the scariest part? You didn't even see it happen. One day she was yours. The next day, something shifted. And no matter what you did after that, nothing brought it back. That shift has a name. It's called the loss of respect. And almost every man alive has triggered it without knowing it. Stay with me. Because what I'm about to share will completely change how you see yourself. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was a good man. A real good man. He had a steady job. He was kind. He never raised his voice. He always showed up for the people he loved. When he met Sarah, she was crazy about him. She told her friends he was different. She said he made her feel safe. For the first few months, everything between them was perfect. Then something started to change. Sarah would make a plan. Marcus would cancel it to keep the peace. Sarah would push back on something. Marcus would back down fast. She would test him, and every single time, Marcus would fold. He thought he was being a good partner. He thought he was being flexible, understanding, and easy to love. He genuinely believed he was doing the right thing. But Sarah didn't see it that way. Deep inside, something in her started to shift. She stopped asking for his opinion. She stopped getting excited when he walked into the room. She started spending more time with her friends and less time with him. Marcus noticed. So he tried harder. He bought her flowers. He texted more. He asked her constantly, "Are you okay? Did I do something wrong? Are we good?" He was desperate to fix it. And every time he did that, she drifted further away. Marcus was confused. He was doing everything right. He was being kind, patient, and giving. But he never understood the painful truth hiding behind it all. He wasn't losing Sarah because he was a bad man. He was losing her because he stopped being a man with a backbone. And here's the part that will shake you. The exact moment a woman's respect disappears is not when you mess up. It's when you stop standing up. Here's the first thing you need to understand. Women are wired to test men, not because they're cruel, but because nature programmed them to find a partner who is strong enough to protect, lead, and stay grounded under pressure. These tests are not always obvious. Sometimes she disagrees with you just to see if you'll hold your ground. Sometimes she cancels plans to see if you'll get upset or just let it slide. She pushes your boundaries quietly to see if you even have any. And when you constantly give in, when you say whatever you want to avoid conflict, when you change your opinion the second she pushes back, her brain registers one thing: this man is not stable, this man is not sure of himself, and a woman cannot respect a man she doesn't feel secure with. This is called the approval trap. You fall into it when your main goal becomes making her happy at the cost of your own identity and self-worth. You stop saying what you think. You stop doing what you want. You bend yourself into whatever shape you think she needs. And ironically, the more you chase her approval, the less she gives it. That's the cruel trap most men never see coming. Think about it this way. Imagine you're hiking with a guide in unknown territory, and at every turn the guide looks back at you and says, "What do you think we should do?" You decide. Whatever you want. How safe would you feel? Not very. That's exactly how a woman feels when a man won't lead, won't decide, and won't stand firm. She needs to feel that you know where you're going. She needs to feel that you're solid. But wait. There's a second layer to this that hits even closer to home. The second thing you need to know is this. Respect doesn't disappear all at once. It leaks out slowly, quietly, drop by drop. And by the time you notice, the bucket is already completely empty and she's already moved on emotionally. Here's how it happens. It starts with small moments. You let a rude comment slide. You apologize when you did nothing wrong. You change your plans the moment she seems slightly annoyed. Each one feels harmless. You think it's not worth the argument. But she's watching. Not consciously. But her gut is keeping score. Every time you shrink, she notices. Every time you fold, she feels it. Every time you put her mood above your dignity, she loses a little more of that feeling she had for you. And one morning she wakes up and realizes she doesn't look at you the same way anymore. She can't explain it. She might not even want to admit it. But the respect is gone. And once it's gone this way, it's very hard to get back. Now here's what most men do when they feel a woman pulling away. They panic. They start over-texting, over-explaining. They say sorry for things that don't even need an apology. They try to fix everything at once, desperately. And all of that makes things so much worse. Because panic signals weakness. And weakness is the enemy of respect. So what actually works? What do you do when you feel the respect slipping away? The answer is simpler than you think. Here's the truth that nobody is going to sugarcoat for you. You cannot beg your way back into her respect. You cannot buy it back. You cannot apologize your way into it. Respect is only rebuilt one way, through consistent, grounded behavior over time. Step 1. Stop over-explaining yourself. When you make a decision, make it. You don't need a long justification. Confident men decide, act, and move forward. The next time she questions your choice, stay calm and say, "This is what I think is best." Full stop. Step 2. Hold your boundaries without anger. Boundaries are not walls. They are not punishments. They are simply the lines that tell people who you are and what you stand for. When she crosses the line, you don't explode, and you don't shut down either. You calmly say, "That doesn't work for me," and then you mean it. A man who holds his ground calmly is 10 times more attractive than a man who either explodes in anger or completely disappears into silence. Calm strength is everything. Step 3. Stop making her your whole world. This is the big one. When a man has goals, passions, and a life of his own, a woman sees someone worth respecting. She sees someone who chose her but doesn't need her just to survive and function. The moment she becomes your entire identity, she loses the version of you she fell for at the beginning. Keep your friendships, keep your goals, keep your edge, not to play games, but because a full man is a grounded man, and a grounded man keeps her respect naturally. Now I want to bring this all together. Because everything we just talked about points back to one single truth about female psychology, that most men go their entire lives without ever fully understanding. And this truth changes everything. Here's the core truth. A woman doesn't lose respect for a man because he's not good enough. She loses it because she stops feeling that he believes in himself. That one shift, from confident to approval-seeking, is what breaks everything. Think about that. She was attracted to you at some point. She chose you. She liked who you were. But when life got complicated, when she pushed back, when pressure came, she watched to see if you would stay yourself under pressure. And if you shrunk, if you bent, if you folded just to keep her happy, she stopped seeing the man she chose. She started seeing someone she had to manage and take care of emotionally. And you cannot respect someone you feel you have to manage. Marcus from our story eventually figured this out. He stopped chasing Sarah's approval. He started showing up with quiet confidence. He made decisions and stood by them. He gave her space without panic. He built his life back with or without her. And something strange happened. Sarah started coming back around, not because he played games, but because she saw him again, the real him. The man she had deeply respected at the very start of their relationship. That's the power of self-respect. It is magnetic. It is the foundation of every lasting, healthy relationship. And it starts with you, not with her. You have to choose yourself first before she can truly choose you back. Now I want to hear from you. Has a woman ever pulled away from you without explaining why? Drop a comment below and tell me your story. I read every single one. Your experience matters here, and your words might help someone else too. And if this video hit close to home, if something here made you stop and really think, then do me one small favor. Hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second. And it helps this message reach the men who need it most out there. Subscribe to the Dating Playbook if you haven't already. Every week we break down real female psychology. No manipulation, no games, just honest truths that make you a stronger and better man inside and out. And share this video. Send it to a brother, a friend, or someone you know who needs to hear this message right now. Because the men around you deserve to know the truth too. They deserve a chance to understand this before it's too late. I'll see you in the next one. Stay grounded, stay real, and never forget. The most attractive thing a man can do is fully respect himself first. Everything else follows from that one simple truth.